Number 3, I have an answer for number 3 there. So I'd like you to take a look at number 3. So number 3, the issue date was January 1st, 2006, and the final date when the bond comes due is January 1st, 2021. Okay, so from 2006 to 2021. So if you kept the bond, let's assume that this didn't exist. There was no purchasing here, nothing going on. You bought the bond on this day, and the bond expired on that day. Effectively, you're going to receive a string of payments for 15 years, which is the interest payment. And at the end of the 15 years, you'll get the $1,000 back for the bond. So what you'd need to do is to figure out how much is the value of 15 years worth of payments in terms of interest. And what you'd have to do is figure out what the value of $1,000 is today. That's the simple. When we added on another layer on this, we sold the bond, or someone bought it from us. Let's assume that the purchase date, someone bought it from us on April 15th, 2006. The question is, what price should we charge for it? Okay, here's the setup mechanics. So we've got this number 3 here saying that, we're looking at a bond that runs from January 1st, 2006. Let's bring this up. January 1st, 2006 through to January 1st, 2021. We turn around and we sell it on April 15th, 2006. So realistically, we sell the thing almost immediately after we buy it. It's not very long. If we look at January 1st, April 15th, and we ask ourselves, what was the anniversary date or the interest payment date immediately prior to April 15th, 2006 when we sold it? Because it was not sold on an anniversary date. Well, if we look back, the anniversary date, the nearest anniversary date was January 1st, 2006, which happened to be the actual purchase date. So we didn't even keep it for 6 months. So what we need to do in terms of the procedure here, and all I worry about here is the procedure, we got to determine the previous interest date of the bond, which was January 1st, 2006. So that date is really 15 years prior to the end date, which is January 1st, 2021. So 15 years constitutes 30 interest periods, because it's 2 interest periods per year. So we need to bring the value back to January 1st, 2006. So there's 30 interest periods. We're going to take the stream of payments, and we're going to bring them back to January 1st, 2006. We're also going to take the $1,000 that we're going to get at the end, which is the value of the bond, and bring it back to 2006. So we need to draw 2 things back. Now the next question then is, how far along is April 15th into this January 1st period? And that January 1st period runs through until July 1st of 2006, which is the beginning of the next period, and so on. So we ask ourselves, how many days? Well, April 15th is 104 days away, or in front of January 1st. And there's a total in the period from January 1st to July 1st, there's a total of 181 days. So effectively, 104 of 181 represents 57.5% of the period, or 0.575. So this will be, for the purposes of bringing it forward to that date, this will be the value of N. Okay. So what we have is we're going to bring, all I've done is taken the January 1st, moved it ahead 104 days to April 15th to find out what the value of the bond is on that day. So it's 945.89 on January 1st. We got to bring it ahead 104 days. So we throw it into this formula here using, this is the number I calculated to be the percentage of the period. And that comes to 958.07. So on April 15th, if we sold that bond, we would put a price tag on it of $958.07. Now, allow for rounding, but that's where that comes from. So what I've done here is worked out this process. I will assure you, there's no question, there will be a similar question to this on the final exam, because this is an important one. Bonds are something that occur a lot in the marketplace. And so you should be familiar with how to do that.